It's time now for Conversation Nation. Joining me tonight, trial attorney Seema Iyer, legal analyst John Burns, and MSNBC's Abby Huntsman. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Rev.
Thank you.
We start with Congress. Congress coming back to Washington. The president is vowing to act on immigration, the environment, and fairness. He's ready to take executive action. But GOP leaders are already talking about tone and poisoning wells. So, Abby, is it already too late for compromise?
Yeah, this is a really tough issue for Republicans that they are not seeming to budge on. I mean, put simply, Jim Inhofe is now head of the Committee for All Things Environment. He is a climate denier.
Right.
So, you know, I think back in the 2012 campaign, my dad sent out a tweet. He said, "Call me crazy, but I believe in science." And a lot of Republicans said that was the moment that destroyed his
I actually
campaign.
remember that. I remember that
Yeah,
tweet.
no,
And I've always been a fan of her dad's. Okay. Rev, sorry to break it to everybody. Nobody cares about the environment. The midterms are over. All Obama cares about is his legacy. This is legacy time. That is what this is all about. He's not going to get along with the GOP. That's it.
Yeah, and I agree with both. I think it's legacy time. I think it's the opposition in Congress that you have to move forward with executive action. I think there's no other option. I think you clearly see there's a member of Congress, as Abby said, that don't really understand the impact. They think that they're just constant deniers, and I think you have to move forward. And the president's right in moving forward with these issues.
But if the concern of the president is his legacy, is the concern of the GOP Congress to deny him a good legacy?
Ooh, good question.
I think it depends on which member you're talking to, right? I think you have members in the Senate, like Mitch McConnell, who are talking about getting things done. Obviously, you have a majority of the members in the House that genuinely don't want anything good to happen to the president. So it really depends on who you're talking to. But when it comes to science and to climate, it's also a millennial issue. I do believe that one day down the road, we will look back at the Republican Party and say, there was a time that the party did not believe in science. Can you believe that actually was a thing? In time, that's going to have to evolve.
Seema?
Well, I think what Abby's saying makes a great point, and there is that push towards the millennial and that population and pleasing them. And I think the Republicans will stop to promote Obama's legacy, and he knows that, and he just doesn't care anymore because it is about his legacy.
So it's about undermining his legacy, John?
I think it's about undermining his legacy. I totally agree.
They've undermined him every step of the way.
Exactly.
That's all this
is. It's no
been.
different than what's been the track record all along. So I think it's a continuous undermining of the president nonstop.
Well, the good news, I think, he's going to get things done, whether they try to block it or not. He may have to go the executive action veto, but I believe he's going to find a way to get things done.
That's what it's there for.